When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the semi-finals of minor number 2 for PUBG Mobile in ILG Cup Season 3. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G, associate. Is gonna be heading. Squad 15 is gonna be coming close as well. Squad 15 will have to hang around in Rozhok, while squad number 7 has the option of taking that vehicle and heading out. But early damage coming in for Cade as he's put under pressure. We already have players looking in for the peak. Meanwhile, on the far side, having a couple of knocks come in somewhere around the map, but we're gonna keep our eyes peeled here in this engage. We have players moving in bird's eye view though for Cade, as he does manage to find a first knock coming through. Will they push in on this? He's sitting up above. Amruto wants to make a play and he ends up getting knocked down. How's this gonna play out? We see CG. He's running actually out into the open on the street. The far side there is cover coming through as well, and he will be able to safely cross across. We have Bhaviner just go charging through inside. He wants the flush and he wants it now. The players up above, he's checking, but there's absolutely no one here. It's just Mighty V who's taken the knock, and he's gonna be all alone here. There's shots being fired at Bhaviner, but yeah, I think he's gonna be safe here for now. Little do they know that Mighty V is actually bleeding out inside that very same compound. Oh, Bhaviner goes for the peak, and he gets punished in early on. Gonna look to back away from that. Mighty V is actually crawling out into the open right now. Where is he gonna go? There's no chance of a res. And Bhaviner actually gonna look to go for the quick flush out, and that should pretty much be it. And 3 players from TNM squad number 15 should be able to hold on without risking all that much early. I'm gonna quickly have a look back at how the maps. Move over. It is Seal as well as 7DS out here in Yasnaya Polyana. They're sitting very close to each other, and we might just see some action break out. We did have Whip. I think he has some idea of where the players currently are. As squad number 18, they look to rotate back out towards the western side. Squad 18, all of them holding at this compound. Brat has already in fact pushed over to the other side, and Laxus, has he given away his position though? As we do have 18, this is gonna cross over, but 7DS, they're moving over towards the eastern side themselves, and we have squad 18 just straight up continue following them everywhere. Don't think they're gonna have a clear line of sight unless they head into the roofs of one of these buildings. At ground level, they're not gonna be able to spot anything for sure, and I think with that the squads are gonna look to take it a little slow and not really push it too hard to force and engage this early on. Let's have a quick look at Military Island, Military Base. We have FRC squad number 12 here. We're going in for Mill Base completely to themselves. They're going to be pretty happy with that. Used to be one of the super hot spots in PUBG PC, but ever since the loot took a pretty darn hard nerf in PUBG PC, we've seen very less teams heading there, and mobile has been pretty hit and miss. Not many teams are dedicated to be running to Military Island very frequently, at least in the matches that we have witnessed in the first 2 weeks. Novo, however, has been an area of interest for many squads. We've seen 2 squads, sometimes even 3. I think there was one occasion where even 4 squads dropped in that. The loot in Novo containers is pretty darn good, and yeah, I'm gonna pretty much agree with the squad number 14 who have gone to Novo this time around. Gonna see DCEP ISK who's gonna continue to loot this out. Pretty slow start as expected. All squads well spread out. No one really looking to take the action early on. WTW, what are they up to? They seem to be running on foot here. I think they went for a ride in the boat, and they're gonna look to quickly reposition south of Milta Power. Some of the squads that we haven't seen, we have NYK, who's sitting in Georgiopol right now, and looks like Zane. I'm gonna look to rotate out of there. There is the first airdrop also coming through. What does it have? It has the AWM tac stock level 3 helmet armor, as well as the backpack, and it's going to drop inside Military Island. The squad 14 are going to be driving to this DCEP, going to be able to pick this up. That's some tier 1 loot if I've ever seen one. And Gerald is going to be pretty happy about that. Moving back over to squad 11. Looks like they're going to be crossing the bridge early on. I keep my eyes peeled at what squad number 16 is doing right now. I think they've spotted out squad number 14. Yeah, they have. Definitely now Posy sees a lot of rotates coming through, and you would have seen the drop go down as well. So it's got the information that there is a drop in that general direction. Well, we have another drop coming just outside of Pochinki, and it's going to be another AWM. This time with a cheek pad, level 3 helmet, armor, and vest. Unfortunately, this time there's not too many squads who are very close by. The closest I see there is Crawl, who is pretty southern of Pochinki, and they can look to rotate in that direction. Actually, SLS seems to be heading in that general direction. Only time will tell if they are actually looking to drive up to this airdrop and pick it up. That's pretty much Nahar all on his own. Since he's alone, they might actually gamble on going for this Hail Mary play. Some of these squads, to survive through 2 rounds and make it to the top 8, which will guarantee them a slot tomorrow, they don't really have to play too aggressive. All they need to do is ensure that they manage to make it to that top 5 situation, get couple of kills in, and that's pretty much going to secure your position if you manage to do that consistently over the 2 maps in. So playstyle is going to be a little different to what we usually witness. Circle is gonna be pushing through, and I'm interested to see what's up with Posy here. Posy, we have Gerald as well as Scott very close, in fact, to his current position, and I think they're pretty oblivious of his presence there right now, and if they're not careful, we might end up Posy able to pick up a kill. He's prone right now. He has himself level 2 armor, level 1 helmet, level 1 backpack. And we have one of the players rotating back out. A couple of players hanging around. Are they going to stick to this position though? They're out in the open. Unfortunately, Posy, he hears this, but he doesn't see it. Sap is moving in this direction. Is he going to make it in? It's just a matter of time. Posy, he hears this. I'm pretty sure his fingers are tingling right now. There we go. You gotta go charging in. He's coming up. He still hasn't seen this. The knock comes through. Does he go for the flush? Does he commit to this? No. He's going to play it patiently. Standing at the edge of the door. He's going to close it up. In fact, already calls have gone out. They should just be tossing out the nades. Pre-fire into the corner. But it's 1v3 right now. He has himself the silencer. He wants to peek this. He's going to step out and get completely cleaned. And lucky for squad number 14, SK survives, didn't end up getting flushed, and that is gonna be a pretty big win for them. Let's quickly move over to squad number 7 who are going for a ride, but the teams now are beginning to cluster up in the middle of the map. They're all not too far away from each other's locations. If we can quickly driving very close over to squad number 10, and don't see any shots being fired. There we go. Commentators curse. Quick shots being rattled in that direction. And squad number 11, what are they up to? They're getting in some damage as well onto squad number 7. Quick sprays out long range. Doesn't really do much damage. But I think squad number 20 might also be jumping in on the thick of things here. TNM as well as 32 stitches. Shots being fired. Ward ends up taking a little bit of damage. And the bleed is also here. It's pretty spread out. SXG not too far away from the action as well. And I think looks like one of the players has taken a little bit of damage. And squad number 20 probably going to look to move back into the bridge and pick up their vehicles and go for a quick reposition and not really gamble on a fight right now. Oh, shots fired, and I think that's gonna be some significant damage done in fact. War will want to join the rest of his teammates. Do they want to push in on this though? This might be an opening right now. The shots being fired in this direction. What? What's he thinking? Does he want to make this play? He sees the drop go down actually pretty close by. He's gonna park his vehicle and probably look to make a flank play here, a long flank at that one. Does he have the scope? I see a 4x on the Mini. And what? I think he's been spotted out as well. Switch over and see what squad number 6 is up to. I think they're getting pushed as well here. They're edge of the circle. They heard one of the T's rotating through, but I think they're pretty safe here. No one really very close to their current position, and they should be able to hold that compound. Squad number 6, where they are now. They're actually in farm, and there's nobody near them. So they've found themselves a safe compound to hold, and no real immediate threat from their end. Let's move over and see what's happening with the 32 stitches and TNM. They've been in this deadlock for quite some time. Yeah, they're probably gonna just straight up look to move out of this. Quick reposition out. Quick stalemate resolved. They wanted to wait around to see if they can actually get maybe a couple of knocks in, and then we would have seen a full commit come in from 32 stitches, but wasn't really the case. Moving over NYK. Not sure if he spotted anyone out. The shots coming in though towards 32 stitches as they're moving back out from the side. Sandy ends up, oh, there's a brother on the floor as well, prone down. Nothing that bleed could do there. He has to just let it go. Be like, hey. Nothing he can commit to at that point of time. Let's look at where squad number 15 is currently heading as well. They spot out squad number 20. Do they make a commit on this though? Squad 20. They can think about parking, set up, and release some shots up against squad number 20 right now. Squad 15 do actually park up. They're all huddled up inside the shack. And 32 stitches. They're going to be interested. They've been spotted out. Not Yop. Does he shoot? They are only 3 strong. They've already lost the mighty 5 very early on. But 32 stitches, They are currently looking at squad number 19. They've managed to spot them out as well. They're going to keep their eyes peeled. War has seen them and he's taking the tires out of the vehicle, and that means squad number 15, they're going to be stuck here. That is one of the biggest downsides of parking up. You park out in the open, your vehicle is going to get trashed, and you're going to pretty much have to expose yourself sooner or later in those open fields, and that's not a pretty option to have. Squad number 13 and 11 looks like we might have some action breaking out there as well. Bax is actually not too far away. He's prone back down. There's already some damage done in. Nades coming through. Quick nades being tossed in this general direction. Not going to connect in. UV actually has no idea of where the players are. He's going to end up going prone as well. Shots being fired. Weekend ends up going down. And Bax not in a position to respond to this. He's just thrown back down, and the quick flush comes through, and they're going to continue chasing this. Oh, they all line up in the Bax. He can go huge. He finds one and two players down. Yui, he's out in the open as well. Yui gets taken down. But in the far side, Laxus is there. Quick knock comes through. Bax, what can he do? He can push in on this. There's RDX is low, and the full squad wipe comes in. Bax goes absolutely huge. 3 kills. They do lose 1 player in Weekend, but Bax is going to be able to hold on. And squad number 11 collect 3 kills on the back of that. Every single one of those kills are going to count a lot. All right, quick look back. IFM Danish is going to look to take the vehicle and head out of here. Squad number 20, 15, 8, all driving very close to each other out in the open. Mojo might have left himself exposed here, and he's going to be heading straight towards 2 squads. No, he's just going to go for a quick scout and be like, hey, I don't want any part of this. Not right now. Not right now. We're going to fall back. We're going to move to safety and take the fight sometime later. Looking at squad numbers 7 and 6, they're parked very close to each other. In fact, also 32 stitches. Looks like they spot out squad number 14, and they might just look to make a move. Squad number 11 is not too far away from their position as well. They had lost a couple of players real soon. Looks like we're gonna have Crawl moving in onto their position as well. 14 has been spotted, but 20 has been heard now by Roach. Does he unleash? Nope, he doesn't. In fact, his teammates are looking at this. They've already managed to pick up 1 knock. Nades coming in this general direction. War left, right. Yeah, they did get shot in the back, and they're gonna look to back off right now. You can't. There's a big chance of getting third-partied in the current scenario. Oh, he spotted out. Snap! Could take a little bit of damage in edge of the tree there, but lucky for him, he was able to fall back. And a Crawl, he's taking in some damage as well from behind that squad number 14 who spotted them. So it's a big chain. 20 pressure, 14 pressure, 9. And Sep, despite taking some more damage yet again, I think he's been spotted out, but he needs to be careful. He can't go peeking that too frequently, else he might end up with more than just a scratch there. And 32 stitches They're going to look to get into the vehicle and rotate back out. By the looks of things, there was a drop, but they can't move in on that drop just yet. Meanwhile, WTW might be taking a fight themselves up against FRC. Nades being primed. Ninja, how's he playing this? He has himself the smokes. The nade Erangel ends up getting knocked down inside. They're so spread out. Ninja spots one player out. He wants to continue moving in. Mustangs into the building as well. Dante has been spotted out. And Ninja is going to go for the big loop around right now. The big flank coming through. In fact, he's going to be able to... He's not spotted a player. There's a player right there in the corner. He's not seen him. There's a big chance of a flush. It's right next to him. He's not managed to spot him. Shots being fired though. Dante ends up getting knocked down. And with that, it's gonna be down to Ace. What can Ace do? He's pretty much all on his own here. He's got no support. He's sitting edge of the compound. He has himself the M4. Dante looking to get flushed in, but this has been spotted out there. There you go. The full flush commits through, but Ace now all alone for WTW. Ninja wants to go pushing this. Ace already on the rotate. Nades out, not gonna be good. Ace has already repositioned back towards the left side and he spotted all these players out. How's he going to look to play this? He has players out in the open. He's going to spray away. And with that, I think he's given away his position right now. Ninja. They can't really push in though right away. And they're just going to have to probably let him back off for the moment. All right, squad number 15. They're under pressure right now from 32 stitches. Smokes have gone down in the open. Both teams have lost one player each. How are they going to look to push in on this though? There is squad number 18 also riding right back in the middle of all of this. He's like, nah, don't worry about me. I'm just heading to the other side, but... Quick heals, both teams... The vehicle is done for though. They're not going to be able to achieve much. Squad number 9 and 19 in a fight in the corner themselves. Two duels that have spread out between these two teams as we quickly have a look at that split. In fact, both sides shots being fired. Risk gonna end up getting knocked down. We have Gerald also moving into the thick of things. War, has he spotted this out? He's gonna go in, try for the flank. Yeah, he spotted Gerald out, and that's gonna be the full flush coming through. War gonna be able to clean up on that. And what's the play here right now? Do they go for the push though? Squad number 15. They're gonna be inside the smoke. And they're quickly healing back up. War gonna look to reposition. There are more smokes coming down from both these teams. And in the meantime, we also have squad number 19 put under pressure by squad number 9. Long range is being spotted out by War. War unleashes a few shots and he can do some crazy damage. And they're gonna get into the Dacia. They're gonna try to run away, but they're getting smashed back down. And with the circle pushing in, no, 19. They would have been happy if that assist did come a little earlier. Unfortunately, I think it's a little bit too late, and with the circle pushing through, everybody needs to reposition back out. They just gonna go in for a slaughter. Squad number 19. Quick knock coming through. There's gonna be Rappy going in for the res. Oh, they get cleaned up by squad number 12. Squad number 12 was huddled up at the corner there. completely unspotted, and FRC like, hello, surprise, surprise. And now they have their eyes set on Redman, who's gonna be under pressure as well. Nade, dust out, not Yop. Is that gonna reach bleed though? He spotted both the players out. One at bleed, one at war. This is gonna be huge. He's just gonna bring. Oh, yes! Seiji gets one at the nade. Connects. It does indeed. And that may be the opportunity here. FRC, what are they gonna look to do? They're gonna look to probably push in onto all of this here. They want action out. Huge spray down. Not Yop. Able to find one, and looks like he's managed to spot FRC rotate through as well. Shoxy gonna hit the deck, gonna look to blow this building, this UAZ up though. Not Yop, without any smokes in, he shouldn't really be pushing this. It's so risky to push up, especially up against Shoxy, who's sitting there with the ghillie suit. Nade out. There's a good, there's a good. One nade, one more. Oh, Shoxy, you beauty. Manages to find one, but he's getting burnt. He goes down. That's huge though. That is huge. And Shoxy, will he have reses coming out? Not Yop. Holding the angle. Only 4 teams alive. Gonna have a quick look at 32 stitches right now. Redelman is all alone. But 32 stitches, they can definitely get the job done. Squad number 15, not Yop, is pretty much all on his own. He's healing back up. There's the entirety of FRC around him. How's this gonna play out? The not Yop does get cleaned up by 32 stitches, and that is going to be the end of squad number 15. And just like that, more shots being fired. One knock does come through. 32 stitches going huge. Will they be able to find more though? I'm going to keep my eyes up on Shoxy. Shoxy's actually just going to stand up. What? Shoxy? He's slowly walking. I don't think he's spotted anyone out though just yet. And he's spraying away while the spray comes through, and it's like SEX also trying to get some damage done in. They've not spotted either, and in fact War manages to find one player from FRC. SXCIU is being spotted out. The full spray comes through. Shoxy able to find one. He needs to go big though. The player's right next to him. He's healing up Shoxy. He ends up going down, and now they're looking for the cleanup. Crawlman gets cleaned down, and that's gonna be the chicken dinner. For 32 stitches, they hold in there and they walk away with a 9-kill chicken dinner in map number 1 here of the first semi-final of ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor. Crawl ends up in 2nd position with 5 kills. FRC though, despite 3rd position, 10 kills. That's going to probably propel them maybe very close to the current points of where Crawl is. TNM in 4th with 2 kills. We have DSEP coming in on 5th with 6 kills themselves. 7 kills on IFM. Dante going to close out 7th position with 1 kill. And Seal 8th position, 0 kills. 9th position, Ghost sitting on 4 kills, so that's definitely going to take them up to 8th position. So people who are watching here, top 8 after 2 rounds qualify to the grand finals tomorrow. So a lot at stake. Don't go anywhere. Do stick around. We will be back shortly with map number 2 on Miramar to see which will be the first 8 squads qualifying to the grand finals tomorrow. See you folks in just a bit.
myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
of sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going like it
it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to map 2 of the first semi-final of ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor. I'm Shades there, and I'll be caster for this game. We have 16 squads ready to go at it in Miramar. Around together, they're gonna find themselves a vehicle, and that's probably gonna be their ticket out of here. While Los Leones actually looks pretty crowded. In fact, there is squad number 10, squad number 9, not too far away from each other's positions. We have already CeeLo P and Nahar pretty close to this position. Squad, I want to look at squad number 17 though, Ghost on the far side. They're gonna have some company not too far away from their position in squad number 15. They're on the other side of the ridge, so they won't really have a line of sight on this, and Nexus should be pretty fine. Meanwhile, we do have a knock coming in. I think there was WTW who manages to get the first knock in. Yeah, I think that was Vehicular, in fact. Let's have a look at this. There is AB who has taken a knock, and is eventually gonna end up going down. Virgil gonna head in that general direction, but yeah, that's gonna be the first kills coming in. In fact, NVK gonna end up losing 2 players early on, Bax as well as AB. That's gonna be a big blow to their chances of progressing to the semi-finals. Squad 16, squad 6, both in a deadlock at Al-Azhar. And let's quickly have a look at the map and where the teams got. Well, that being said, the Dante long range is just gonna spray away with the AK. That's gonna need some god tier spray control if he is to actually land that. And Dante rattles off a few shots and is just gonna straight up look to back off and probably join the rest of his teammates who are not too close to him right now. So if he does end up accidentally getting knocked down, things might just prove to be catastrophic for squad number 6. Let's move over to squad 16, who are on the other side of action here. Posy is going to move in with the pickup truck. Is he going to look to push this though? I don't think that's going to be the case. He's just going to park his vehicle here, join the rest of his teammates. Dante, risky moving out into the open, in fact. Quick jump spot out. He does have support from Virgil, and yeah, he's just going to move across the street over, and they might just look to put the pressure on by the looks of things. Ace. Oh, I think he's being spotted out right now. The players do move in this general direction, but Posey, what's he up to? Yeah, he spots Ace out. He has that compound there to provide some cover. But Posey, I think he's on duties here to collect up vehicles. I think he found himself yet another vehicle, but he has himself only the Mac 10. Not really sure what the idea is. I think he wants to continue quickly looting up without really putting himself in danger, which is why he's gone for that long flank. And of course, if he can catch Dante and co in an advanced position, he'll be able to not only get the knock but the immediate flush. That is what is the big problem when you have these long range duels go out as well. You can get those knocks in, but without really fully committing in, and by putting yourself in harm's way, there's no way to find the converts into flushes. But Posy, gonna be able to continue doing this while we try and get you an aerial view of the current positions of the squads. As you can see, Ace is actually not too far away from Rebo's position. Rebo is probably going to be watching this and saying, hey, I want to take this fight, and I want to take this fight now. What weapons does he have? He has himself a UMP, and he's so close to Ace. In fact, I think he even hears footsteps. There is a Scaril available there as well. And do they push this? There's Ace. He has himself the Mac 10 sitting on the other side of this compound, and is probably gonna continue staying there to keep tabs on what is gonna continue happening. That being said, the 32 stitches, they've pulled up right next to squad number 18, and we might just see some action brewing here. SXCIZU is actually in touching distance of shot whip. TNM is getting into the action as well. Where is TNM? Oh, they're actually taking up a fight against squad number 17. And shots being fired at squad number 18. SXCIU, I think he spots all of them, and I'm quickly gonna head back out. We're gonna quickly look back at TNM, who's gonna come in for the flush. There's Prince, who's sitting on the far side of the building, and he's getting pushed by CG right now. Meanwhile, looks like Pixel does eventually decide to take that fight as well. And they're going to go charging up at squad number 6. They've lost 2 players and they want to go for more. And quick spot out squad number 17. Gonna get cleaned up there. CG and Co. just go charging in, and TNM will find the full squad wipe. Quickly moving back over to what's happening with squad number 6. They're actually falling back away from the position of squad 6. Interesting choice from 16. I would have expected, knowing that they had the numbers advantage, they would have looked to push that. But decision. They decide not to do so. Let's look back. Oh, what? He has been spotted out by Whip, and might just look to jump in on this fight. They're using that ridge to go for these peaks. War. The entire team of SEAL is there. In fact, they're going to get themselves into the Scooby-Doo truck. Where are they going though? How are they going to be able to make their way out of this? They're going to have to use those containers as cover, but the shots are going to come. Devin out in the open spots, players out as well. War. Oh, they barely managed to make it into the building. Nice call there. It was a risky one, but they managed to take 2 players to safety. And now Brat, he's under pressure. He's just ended up taking so much damage here. Is there going to be a res coming out? No, in fact, he only ended up dropping really low. So he does manage to quickly heal back up. Max OP in the open. Whip has been spotted out as well. Quick taps away with the 6x. Managed to get massive amounts of damage done, and they're going to actually end up getting SXZ knocked down. Quick res out from War. Whip did end up taking a little bit of damage, but he's going to quickly move back into that warehouse, heal back up, and quick boosters in all around. Squad number 18. Are they going to look to charge out of this though? 3 players in. They're thinking about moving out. 32 stitches. They're not seeing this though. They're going to look to go for a quick retreat themselves. But Whip though manages to spot squad number 10 on their way out. And they're going to continue driving away. 32 stitches. Absolutely no idea that they've actually moved out of their current position. And that's going to keep them pinned in that position for quite some time now. What's happening with squad number 11? Looks like they're pinned inside, and squad number 16 is going to be in the high ground. They're looking at this, few shots at squad number 11, but you can see them zigzag drive away into the open, and they should be A-okay there. They're going to move away from any sort of immediate danger. Squad number 16, they're on the move themselves. We have squad number 14 already having picked up the drop. It did have a Mark 14 level 3 stuff, and Scott is going to look to move away from this. He's taking some shots though right now. The vehicle is catching fire. It just barely manages to get it to cover. He might just have to drop this vehicle and continue on foot, which is exactly what he's going to do. He's going to make it to that compound and join up with the rest of his teammates. So a little bit of damage done, but having picked up that Mark 14 is going to be happy. That was squad number 7, in fact, from on top of the hill, releasing a few shots at squad 14. It's been some time that we actually saw where the current circle is. Let's quickly move over and in the move out. And there's also squad 19 not too far away from their current position. And there is another airdrop that has just come in. We have the Mark 14 yet again, 7.62 AR suppressor and level 3 beauties, and squad number 13 is not too far away. We in fact have 7DS UV who's gonna be driving in and picking this up. That's a lot of wonderful stuff for squad number 13 there. They're gonna be like, hey, thank you very much. And meanwhile, squad 11, they spot out 19 driving out. Zane watches with intent, but nothing really much he could do about that. That range from inside the building, his options were very limited at best. Squad number 8 though, they're gonna be under pressure from squad number 19 who are gonna go pushing through real soon. It's a 2v4 situation. Aquanox and his bud have set up a nice little crossfire inside the building, but if there are nades, squad number 19 can definitely flush them out into the open. For now though, they're playing it patiently. Do they want to push this? Do they know that it's only 2 players? I might not be really sure that. In fact, they're just going to go out into the open. Quick shots being fired. Massive damage done in, and that's going to probably prompt squad number 19. Oh, they've actually gone for the long flank around. Smokes out. They might look to jump in on the action. There's a couple of players behind this lot right now from 19. On the far side, squad number 19. Oh, I think that was the vehicle that did get blown up there. Oi, oi, oi. Did I miss that? I'm not sure. I think I did. I think that was the vehicle coming on from far behind, and Team 8 managed to blow that up. And now, squad 19, they're going to move away from this. They're like, nah, this is definitely not worth it. And the squad number 8, despite only being too strong, managed to hold on for dear life. Squad number 19 though, they might be coming up very close to where squad 16 currently is as well. That's Pixel Grave by the looks of things, who kind of gets an angle for a second, but unfortunately that opportunity didn't really present itself for a decent amount of time, and they're gonna have to back off. Let's keep our eyes on TNM Risk, who's gonna have squad number 19 rotate not too far away from where he currently is holding position. 32 stitches. They might be under pressure real soon as well. Lots of squads. Yeah, the Risk. What? He's gonna end up getting knocked down. That's unfortunate. And quickly cleaned back up. Squad number 9 there, able to find the strangler. And that is whoa, 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 whoa. 32 stitches have spotted out squad number 18 here. And what is the course of action? I think they're probably going to look to move back out. They're not really sure of where the players are, but squad 10 has been spotted out right now by War. This is the problem again. Miramar is such wide open territory that if you have the high ground, you're probably going to be able to see multiple teams from a very narrow position. You can spot out all these teams out in the open, different ridges. So it's a challenge of always finding that high ground, which gives you that optimum vision that squad number 15 currently has. Naughty P! He's like, hello, what's up? Sangman gets dropped and there was no response. The long nade, is it good? Might just be. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be able to find the quick kill in Roach. Not too far away. Second nade out. Rez should be coming out real soon as well here. Redman has been spotted out. Sangwan manages to get the heals in. There is a Molotov coming long range out as well. Shots being fired. CG has been spotted out right now by Redman. Roach is going to be right under Not Your P. Oh, CG actually ends up dropping really low. This nade could be everything. Can that go the distance? The heals have come through. Nope. Barely off. But Not Your P. Where's he heading though? He's going to go for that long flank play. And we have Crawl, who are going to be looking to get in on the action as well. And we see Crawl moving up. Sangwan manages to find a CG, and that's probably going to be his end. Sangwan able to find one. Roach also going to be looking to climb in on this. Not OP. Does he have eyes on this though? That's the question. Crawl definitely want to chase this. Mighty B has been spotted out. Quick shots in his direction, and I think TNM, now that they've lost two players, are no longer keen on taking this fight. They're just gonna have to buy time until maybe a third party comes. So squad number 7 is not too far away from this position as well, and they can definitely be interested in getting in on the action. Let's quickly have a look at the map and where the current positions are from squads. Actually, squad number 15 is very... He's just gonna get pounded down by squad number 7. What's he doing riding out in the open? Absolutely in no man's land, and they're gonna get smashed back down. Squad number 7. Seems like they're interested in squad number 14 as well. We see Sawmill being spotted out. Couple of shots being fired in his direction. And in fact, it's going to be Sepp who manages to find a knock. And that's, I think, squad number 14 who's trying to get involved in this as well. Yeah, there you go. Sepp has been spotted out. Quick shots coming in his general direction. Geralt, does he have vision? He's getting damage done through the smoke. And Geralt gets the full knock and a flush onto Bauer. What a beast. And Amuroto, he wants to go for him as well. He's tapping away into the smoke. But some brilliant shots in from the mini there. Managed to find the kill, but Said has given away his position right now. Geralt, they're going to get themselves into the pickup truck and they're going to continue pushing this by the looks of things. They did have the mini bus with them, but Said out in the open. What? That's a risky play coming in, and Said is gonna make a run for this. He does get tapped pretty hard, but the blue The Blues already getting damage done. And Zenko gets spotted. And Mighty V gonna be able to drop him. Squad number 7. Only one player alive stayed in the open. He gets cleaned up. Geralt gonna be able to get himself involved. Squad number 13. They might want to push in on this as well. Low ground. There's 32 stitches all the way far behind squad number 13. They've been spotted out by squad number 14. How's this gonna play out? The sap. SK in fact gets spotted out. The spray coming in. M4 with the 6x unfortunately couldn't land the clip in. Meanwhile, that's FRC. We're also probably gonna look to get themselves involved in this. Squad number 14 gonna ride out. Shots being fired at 32 stitches. Can he make it out of there? Yes, he can. Woof! That was pretty risky, but he holds on for dear life. And he's gonna be able to make his way into the circle. Let's have a look at that circle, shall we? Yeah, and they want to continue fighting this. It's in fact Rebo who spots out squad 14 moving in. On the high ground, 32 stitches. Oh, they've managed to get one of their players knocked in. Is this the opportunity for the push to come through? 32 stitches are gonna be vulnerable here. Smokes out. They're in the open. Couple of players dangerously low. Shots coming in towards War. War out in the open and he gets knocked down. Big opportunity right now. 32 stitches. They have squad number 13 pushing in on them. Meanwhile, we see Gerald going in for the quick flush in. Squad 13, they've left themselves into the open. They might get third party in as well. SXCIU, it's gonna barely make it in. Needs to go for those heals. Squad 13 though, he knows exactly where they are. But squad 13, they're being put under pressure right now. Sep SK, IFM, meanwhile managing to find 2 kills themselves from behind squad number 19. Ooh, look at that zone. Barely manages to get in. UV getting tapped. He's out in the open. He's being spotted out. No, you can't sit there, son. One more tap and you're done for. Kapu. Scott finds 2. 32 stitches. It's all up to SXCIU. He's dropping the smokes. Meanwhile, pressure being built here by DSAP. We're holding 2 squads in position. They see Grave out as well. Quick shots in. SXCIU is going to go for the play here. He's going to go for the res onto War. SK meanwhile finds yet another knock in. In fact, Gerald, he's pushing this. 16 and 19 are going to be vulnerable. Can he reach him? Oh, barely. I think there's like 1 sliver of HP on him. And he reaches in for the res. And with that 32 stitches, they're going to be able to keep themselves too strong. He holds on. Smokes being dropped. Squad number 16. Squad number 19. Let's look at the current position right now. 16. Are they moving out in this direction? Grave wants to go pushing through. And this might be huge. The circles come in as well. They know exactly where the players are gonna be. Grave wants to push this, but he needs to be careful about other squads being in this general direction as well. They are currently just about inside the circle. Oh, Grave. They spotted squad number 14 coming in. Grave can do so much damage in. He's going to spray from the side of the vehicle. And he's going to be, unfortunately, not able to get much done. He needs to worry about Danish here as well. He's going to hold them in position as we quickly check on the current position, squad number 18. They're gonna go pushing through. Pressure, squad number 4. Shots in 14. They're gonna be under pressure. 3 squads in this general direction. 14. How are they gonna play the smokes out? Smokes everywhere to buy them space. They know there are 2 squads fighting behind them. They can't really fully commit to this. Oh, they can do. Oh no, Gerald gets cleaned from afar. And Grave, he's thinking about this. He's heard the sounds. He wants to go in, and he wants to go in now. He has the vehicle as well. He's just buying time. He's just buying time. He knows exactly where he is. There's one player up, one player down. Do you push? Do you push? Do you push? Oh. Cool as a cucumber. Holds his ground. Quickly switch over. Squad number 14. They have been spotted out. Brat looking for a quick relocate back out. Look at this big fire! Grave ends up going down. Oh no! Wanted to go for that aggressive play. The nade. So good from Brat. Oh. Not enough to get the kill. He spots on one player. Nice damage done in. He takes a lot of damage himself though. But meanwhile, Posey, he's been spotted out. 32 stitches. 2 players in. Can he get the full clean? Oh no, he can't. He gets shut down by War. And that's going to be a big kill. Big kill coming in. Unfortunately, War does end up going down fully in. The chase comes through. Brat able to fully clean up. And that's going to leave it only 3 squads alive. 32 stitches. Gonna end up going out. I think that was in 5th position there at the end. Rez gonna come out soon. Let's look at the current position. There is IFM, who's still inside that building. Squad number 16, who are gonna be in the smoke right now. They do manage to get the res off. They try. War there did try to go for the full flush, but unfortunately wasn't able to get it in time. In fact, got traded away. But 3v2. I think Seal is in a wonderful position to take this. Sandy able to find one. Posey has been spotted out. Rebo. Oh, they clean up on Posey, and Rebo is all alone now. Rebo has been spotted out. Sprays coming in his direction, and that is gonna be Brat, who manages to clean him up. He's down to 2 squads only right now. Brat gonna spend his time quickly heal back up, but IFM they have very limited options on what they can do. Oh, they spot Brat out. Nice play in, nice play. They got one opportunity, maybe. Whip gonna move into position. There's also Sandy going in for the long rotate across. Sandy might just want to make some play in. He hears Sandy coming through. Rez coming out from the other side. Sandy, what can he do? He's inside. He has the nades on him. Where are the nades being primed though? He's trying to get it through the window. He does manage to get it in. Is it good? Yes, it is. Sandy, you beauty. And now he's not done. He wants more. Grim gets naded in as well. What's the plan here? He can't go for the res. There is no time. He's gonna have to hold his position here. Nades out. More nades. Grim, he's taking damage now from the blue zone. He needs to move on. No, he just gets kebabbed down. That's how you use utility. Last time we had one of the players from, I think it was, not sure it's squad 8 or squad 16, pushing in early. You're going for that dry peak with the AK. Ends up getting him killed, but there Seal plays that perfectly, and they're gonna close things out with a 15 kill chicken dinner. Second place coming in for IFM, who closed things out on 5 kills. Pixel gonna take 3rd position here, 4 kills, and DSEP 9 kill 4th position, 32 stitches, 4 kills 5th position. I think they've done enough here to get themselves into the top 8. 70S only 1 kill 6th position. And then there is LTC at 7th position with 2 kills, and Crawl on 4 kills. So do take 5 minutes. We will be back shortly with the result for the first semi-final as we quickly build things up for semi-final number 2. So see you folks in just a bit. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Indian Bear, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Time Multimedia and Kaspersky. GP partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. I'll see you folks in just a bit.
want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta know.
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to PUBG Mobile ILG Cup Season 3. This is semi-final number 2. This is gonna be a cracker of match. We have entire 16 squads in play. I want to quickly have a look at how the map is currently looking like. We have a big clutter, in fact. Just near school, there's just so many squads in that direction. Squads number 10, 9, 11, 14. Let's quickly move over as E4E. Oh, it's been spotted. It does that. Vampire is like, oh, sup? He's like, hey man, I don't have anything on me, Nova. Gonna clean up, and yeah, it's gonna be probably left here. They're gonna try and clean up all the dragons. What? Vampire, hello? Are they really not gonna go for the full flush out? Quick shots in, yeah, Vampire. Gonna be able to clean up on that. Meanwhile, Hex. They're gonna be pretty close to where E4E Blazy is as well. Meanwhile, I think Global Esports manages to find one knock as well. There is Yasnaya Poyana, where there are squads very close to each other as well. Brute. I want to jump in on this. Where is GE currently? There, in fact, up at Georgiopol. Quick shots coming through, and Manu gonna be able to find one there. Quick reses coming off. Does he have the time? He should. The rest of his teammates have moved into position. There's just action breaking out left, right, and center all over. There's Fury, who's gonna be looking to probably chase in on this as well. There is Exit, who's currently inside the container, who's knocked down, and that Molotov doesn't really achieve anything. They've moved actually a little bit towards the western side. And okay, nades out. What's the play here gonna be like? We have Manu moving out. They're trying to use this TPP here to spot out any players out, and yeah, they're gonna chase Mafia now. He's been spotted, and Manu wants to give chase. Quick cover out. There's Fury, who's also in this direction. They spot the players out. Quick 1-on-1. And they're gonna be able to find one. Did they expect more players? Yes, they do. They go, Brute! He ends up going down as well, but the full cleanup. Unlucky for Manu. There was the backup there. Daksh able to hold on. They do end up losing 2 players getting knocked down, but no one, in fact, going down. And that is gonna be containers all to GE. Put under pressure very early on, but they managed to survive that initial scare, and they hold on for dear life. That was close. That was close indeed. Let's have a look at how the map's looking like. Yeah, you have a look at the map. We have The circle moving in towards the southern side, that looks very much like a military base ending, and squads are all positioned right now towards the northern side, and many squads have to in fact go for that full reposition back out. So this is going to be interesting to see how these squads are actually going to reposition out. I'm keeping my eyes though. One player here, Pfizer from Hydra, is all alone. He spots the entirety of squad 16 moving in, and he's just going to charge back out. Safe distance, and quickly prone Hydra. They've lost one player and they've left Pfizer all alone here. His teammates are actually in a Dacia, looks of things. Pfizer spots out the entirety of squad 16, but squad 16 gonna drive away, and let's see if Hydra, Zombie and co wanna move back and pick up their buddy who they've left behind, at least for now. Alright, let's currently look at squad number 19. We're going to be looking to make that rotate, in fact, into Military Island very, very early on. I like this move, especially with so many high-tier teams in the server. You don't really want to leave it late till the end. You want to move into the circles early. You want to take those defensive compounds up and not really put yourself in the line of fire. There's a big chance of third partying as well here, and with the caliber of teams that's in the server, you are gonna get punished for even small slip-ups. And squad number 19 early rotate out, and looks like squad number 10 has been spotted out by Hydra. They're moving in very close to their current position. They're only 2 players strong. There's still Pfizer, who's all the way behind, who did manage to spot out, in fact, squad number 16. Are they going to look to make a play on this though? That's the question. And actually look at how this plays out. In fact, Ruth just gonna go charging out. Is there a trade? No, there isn't. Ruth just uses time. He just buys time. He's gonna move back in. The door is being smashed back out. The player's already moving in. They lose one. Zombie from above gets the knock and the flush. Nades out now, but Ruth gonna reposition back behind the UAZ there, and he's just buying time. He's just buying space. Bruno has been spotted out. Nade on the ready. Is he gonna pop this? Oh god, oh, he missed the nade out. The nade does so much and Ruth ends up going down. He's knocked down. It's all gonna be onto Zombie right now. Bruno, he's got a small pixel and Zombie has to hit this, else his teammate is gonna get flushed and taken down. Ruth is down for the count. Zombie, can he even spot this from that angle? He only has the red dot, but this is gonna take a godlike spray for him to work this out. Bruno, not sure if he knows that the players are on top of that hill, the one remaining player. Oh, he does keep an eye on Bruno, and he knows Zombie is not really too close. He's gonna move himself inside the building. How's this gonna play? He's trying to use TPP there to check if that res is coming through. It's actually not. Nade. attempted for the flush. He's gonna try and bounce that off the rock, and it's not gonna work. But Truth, he's bleeding out. He's bleeding out soon, and he is gonna end up going down. But squad number 5 is pulling up from behind. Zeus is like, hey man, let's be careful. There's another squad here as well. Truth does end up going down, and with that, I see MZ is gonna pick the vehicle, look to drive out. Can he punish? There's 2 shots in. He's still trying to drive away. Zigzag, but Zombie forced into a reload, and that's gonna keep Bruno alive and kicking here for now. Unfortunately, Truth ends up going down, and that's Hydra having lost 2 players early on. Holy moly. Squad number 9 is like MYM. They're going to be put under pressure here. Shots being fired as they're trying to go for that early rotation through the bridge themselves. Squad number 19. What's the plan? They've set up shop here. They have eyes on squad number 7 by the looks of things. I'm gonna keep my eyes on Bunny. Oh, shots in the distance. We have squad number 7 chasing squad number 10. Okay. How's that gonna play out? Ash, who's in the building here. And if you quickly look at the position, squad number 8 is on the other side. We have HK Vishal, who's going to be driving in the distance and joining the rest of his teammates. Percival is going to look to make his way out. Red though. Squad number 19 comes in their position, and they're going to get ready to fight this. They're driving away towards the edge of that compound. There's going to be one, I think, second where he could have gotten some damage done, but MYM gonna end up being safe. Was pretty close for comfort. Squad number 20. Let's look at what's happening with them. There might be a duel breaking out there as well. GE. They have eyes on squad number 15. Not too far away from their current position. Are there any shots coming? I think Manu has spotted multiple bodies there though, but question is he actually gonna pull the trigger? Shots coming in this direction, actually coming in from squad number 5, putting them under pressure. Everybody's managed to find themselves nice little compounds. Not too many teams are actually looking for that early rotate. We only have E4E Blazy, who is inside Military Island right now. Everybody else is outside. Bridge camp might just become a reality very soon for some of these squads. That's, I'm pretty sure, an option that they are currently investigating as well. EOS Bruno, I'm gonna keep my eyes on him. There is the 2 remaining players from Hydra who are coming in this general direction. They're gonna be driving in through the street to which he is currently rotating to, and timing is gonna be everything. We'll wait and see if this edge camp actually pays off. Meanwhile, back to GE as quick taps out. He does not have a good scope and only the 3x, so there's very limited on what Manu is going to be able to achieve trying to shoot in that direction. Vishal though, oh, Vishal is gonna get run over by MYM. And that's gonna be the cleanup. MYM gonna be able to find one, and they're not done just yet. They're pulling up at squad number 16. They want to try and make a move right here. Do they even know though that's the players positioned somewhere in this general direction? This is no quick scout, and look to push out yet again. MYM running rampant right now. They're gonna be one of the strongest squads in this map. I think behind GE and Hydra. Red, oh! Almost gets run over, but yeah, safe for now. Let's have a look at NXT Pro. They're being pushed by GE. Well, looks like they're gonna be happy just trading blows. He does not have the best of snipers. He has himself the DP as well as the 4x, and he's already done massive amounts of damage onto Manu. Manu forced to heal back up moments ago, and EOS, they're gonna spot MYM just rotating on their left hand side, and they immediately change directions. They're like, nah, not this way. Let's go back to NXT Pro though and see what he's thinking about. What's the kind of play that he wants to make? And the circle, I like this. I like this a lot. This circle is massive. Just look at that. It didn't go to Military Island. In fact, it's going to move back north towards the bridge and the open area, and that is going to make things so interesting. There's still 14 squads alive, and they're all in this small darn choke around. Let's quickly move over as MYM Cloak. She's going to go for a quick ride around. There's in the middle of all of this at the bridge, there's also a drop coming in, and this is massive. In fact, it is the AWM level 3 helmet, level 3 armor, and the cheek pad as well. GE and Orb probably going to look to make a move in on this. Meanwhile, Cloak is trying to take the tires out too soon. Oh, the tires are done for, and Cloak, he might just look to push in on this. Needs to be careful. There's a lot of players from too soon, or from NXT rather. And oh, he gets the hawk! Long range swap says, surprise, surprise, surprise. There you go. Mini quick headshot dumps him down. Meanwhile, we're gonna quickly switch. Oh, Hex under pressure here from squad number 12. They've actually pulled up right next to them. Maxi, in fact, gonna be inside the building. He's trying to get some info on the current whereabouts. Shots exchanged. He spots out Spray Whitey. Can he outspray the guy who's called Spray? Maybe, maybe not. But UMP, that direction, that range rather. I don't like that weapon for medium range duels. But then again, some of these players are just incredibly skilled. And they can land some real nasty sprays. Let's have a look at what MYM is up to. MYM going to quickly heal back up, and they're probably rotating back towards the circle. There is squad number 20 currently behind them. Quick spray out from SAF. Small pixel view there, but unfortunately wasn't really able to convert in on that. He spots our players still moving out in the open. There's shots being fired in that general direction. Squad 20 though. Oh, they're gonna go charging into MYM. Oh, it's a slaughter. But actually not. MYM, they're gonna lose too. And Reds, he's just gonna come charging through. Can he find the flush out? Yes, he does find the first flush. And there's more players in here. They're getting surrounded fast. 2 players have been knocked down. Squad number 20. How's this playing out? They're buying time to see if he can spot anyone out on the other side. Reds gonna drop in. Nade. Is it good? It comes. Oh, it is! Aladdin! You beast! Lands the first one. Kobe in the house. The second nade. Oh, it's being framed. Is it good though? There's no one above. But no. So close there. MYM just hold on. So much pressure and they survive. But now 20. They're driving straight up to where squad number 5 is. Are they pulling up? This is gonna be an absolute slaughter too. We-4, they spot on the player, they run in. And there's a player inside. Can they get the knock? Yes, they can. Inside the building. They will get the flush out. Needs out. They're gonna be able to hold on though. Do they want to push this? Yes, they do. They're gonna spread back out. Meanwhile, the fight's happening elsewhere as well. Circle's gonna be beginning to push out, and just take you 1 second to the other side. Pfizer's been spotted. He ends up going down. We're gonna quickly move you back into where the action is happening. Here's squad number 17 who does manage to get the full wipe in as well. 20 locking horns up against squad number 5. They want to try and make a push in onto Orb, who's sitting inside the building right now. What's the play here? Manav. He barely manages to spot one player up. The nades in. Is it good? Nah, it doesn't find its intended target, but Aladdin already half HP. Quick heals back out as Manav gonna go for that quick reposition in as well. Zombie is actually all alone. He's quickly healing. He's going for a quick swim, but he's surrounded by so many squads right now. He's gonna try and do the impossible and survive, while the rest of them are gonna take those fights among themselves. Manav does end up getting knocked down. Quick res coming through, and that's gonna be squad number 12 who's managed to push in from behind them as well. Nades being primed. Is it good? Does it make it through the window? I don't think it does. They're gonna be able to quickly pop those heals out, and yeah, He probably managed to hold on. Meanwhile, MYM, shots being fired. There's vehicles moving out as well. Can he get one touch? No. One bullet maybe knocks him down there. Meanwhile, squad number 12, they're probably making their push themselves as well. Squad number 14 wants to make a move on to squad number 9. And squad number 15 are also going to look to join in on the thick of things. Do they push in on this though? What's the play here? Quick spray back out. Manav spots the entire team there. He could have done so much damage, but he couldn't. He's still continuing to spray. He's so low and now the circle's pushed through. Can he get the knock? Yes, he can. He has a small window to heal. Can he? No, he can. He goes down. Moving back over. Shots being fired. It's in fact NXT. We're taking up a fight here. Spidey. Yeah, that's going to be the clean up. They managed to find all players in Spidey. Healing back up. Manav, meanwhile, does not manage to heal back up. The rest of the players are moving out. Shots being fired. And in fact, the play zone's killing a couple of players in. What's it looking like? The spray in. Nicely done by Spray YT. He gets down Reds. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. What's happening here? Cloak is on the ground. He wants to stand up. He goes for the spray. Spray YT. No, not good enough. Spray YT ends up going down, but it is the rest of Hex who managed to hold on, and the smokes come out. Reses will be coming through. GE though, strong position right now. They're holding the high ground. They are 4-man strong. And Manu. Quick shots being fired. I think he spotted out a couple of players from BI. BI, what is their play like? They're going to move in with the Dacia, and Rohan is going to quickly blow that up and try and get the res off onto Fires. As Manu looks in this general direction, a 2-tap in, and Avitsar, he gets knocked down. Gets the knockdown, and that's got Rohan actually ends up finding Zombie there at the back. And Manu, he spotted out the smokes. Hex is moving in, and they're moving in fast. And this might be the fight that we look for here. Hex straight up behind them. As they move in, they're actually gonna end up losing one player. Let's see the nades. Nades are gonna be everything. The Molotovs drop. Maxi going in for the res from behind the nade. Oh, it's good. Molotov. Oh, the second nade is even better in Hex. They're getting cut open, and it's all down to one. Egnix who manages to get the res onto one, and he needs to go for a second res onto Maxi. GE, they push this Manu. He wants to make a move here. One spray could rule them all. Can he spot someone out there? And yes, he does. Spidey is down, and he's perfect. Immediately hits the deck. Egnix moves back into the smoke. He needs to use this smoke. He needs to go for that res. Oh, they're being spotted, and Manu, you beauty, cleans up onto Hex. Hex are capiche. And D7. Watch D7 right now. He's just chilling there. He's like, sup, don't really mind about me. And he shouldn't really be alive for too long. We're gonna keep our eyes peeled though on how this battle between BI and this plays out. There's a player behind. Manu. Someone from squad 20 right there. The circle's pushing through. Firehouse just barely manages to make it in, and he's been spotted. Manu now turns back around. Quick spray across. They will get the knock in. Firehouse, bye-bye. He's done for. D7. Has he spotted him? No, he still hasn't. And Manu is a player right behind him, and he's gonna get knocked. Wow is gonna be like, thanks man, I was right here all along. What's up? And we'll see how's he playing this though. There is shots that will be coming in on his direction real soon. It's KK. Has moved up, so has Daksh. Daksh spraying in this direction. Vav. Just sitting there, he turns back across at the AK while the spray across. Not good enough, and that's gotta be the chicken dinner there for GE. Wonderfully done. 17 kills, GE explosive here in map number 1 of semi-finals. Number 2 for ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor. D7 gonna close out in second position. 3 kills in BI Abitsar. 5 kills. Hex 4th position with 6 kills. Orb in 5th position with 5. And Hydra 2 kills, 6th position. Team SA 1 kill, 7th position. And finally MYM, though 8th position, they have 10 kills in the bag. That should propel them a couple of spots above. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next to Multimedia, Kaspersky, GP partner Galax, energy drink partner Monster Energy. We will be back in 5 minutes time with the score for round 1, and at 9 p.m. we will go live with map 2 on Miramar to see who will be your final 8 squads qualifying over to the grand finals tomorrow. This is Shade Slayer. See you folks in just a bit.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. You to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't you rise, and now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta know.
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the final map of the day. ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor number 2, the second semi-finals. First one was a cracker of a map, and we saw GE take it in convincing fashion. Flight is out. Let's have a look at the flight path, and it is in fact gonna be moving in from west to east with a slight northern tilt. So again, all the popular places are gonna be up for grabs. We did see GE in fact getting challenged very early on in the previous map. Let's see if there's any squad who's looking to be a little adventurous this time and wanting to contest GE yet again. They do have a lot of points, so I think despite the result here in this map, they still should pretty much safely make it into the grand finals tomorrow. Some of these squads who are in the middle of the pack, though, this map is gonna be where they need to shine to ensure that they do make it into that grand finals. It's gonna be a 3-mapper: Erangel, Miramar, and Erangel back again. This is map 2. We're gonna go on to Miramar. But look at that chunk of squads who are heading towards the right side. That is where I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled, just to give you you folks an aerial view of what is currently happening there. I want to look at squad number 14, who are going to be dropping in real soon. Yep, Hex, not gonna be too far away from, in fact, squad number 7, who are also gonna be making their way pretty close by. And there's MYM, squad 17, all of them dropping in this small area called Impala on the far right hand side, and that is just gonna make things very interesting. Squad number 9, MYM, those are players I want to look at. It's gonna be very tight. They spot out TUI Phantom actually rotating back around. Are they gonna look to challenge this though? He does spot out Cloak, and Phantom gonna hit the deck. He does not even have helmet right now, so same goes with Cloak as well. And 17, Akshay, is actually running out in the open there, and Phantom what's the play here? There's a vehicle coming in for squad number 17. Is going to pick one of the players up, and they're heading dangerously in the direction of where Reds is, and they're going to drop off. Are they going to look for the engage though? We're going to quickly look back at where Reds is pushing up. He spotted out Phantom on the side. And Phantom quickly going to move in, move prone. Are there any nades on MYM? It is very early, but these nades are gonna mean the world, and Phantom has been spotted out. Akshay ends up getting knocked down, and Reds, he wants to go for more. There's the chase in, and that should be the clean up. They gotta find 2 kills. Squad number 17 gonna get cut in half very early. And there's WoW and Dragon on the far side. What can they do though? Absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, there's another fight brewing here. Hex who will be going up against TC. Let's see how this fight's gonna break out. Squad number 14 looking to move in. Fate is actually gonna end up going down, bled out, and Ash is the last player alive, and looks like Maxi has an idea of where he might be. Question is, does he chase this? Does he pursue for kills? It is pretty dangerous to do so though. Hex gonna be moving out in the open. Ash keeping tabs of the whereabouts of Hex as they continue to loot away his comrades, and Ash, yeah, I think he's had enough. He's just gonna have to move out, play a lone man's game, a lone ranger. He's actually gonna move above and get into a prone position. He has himself the AK, so he can get some damage done if there are some players moving into this building straight. What? The jump. Okay. He actually takes only a little bit of damage. And yeah, as long as he does not get spotted, he should be A-okay looting this. Let's quickly have a look back at the map and where the current circle is. As you can see, the circle does move far eastern side, and that means squad number 15, squad number 20, all of these squads gonna have a long way to go before they rotate back in. I want to keep my eyes peeled though on squad number 20 here. It looks like we might have an engage brewing with squad number 15. NXT as well as, what is it, Beast and Co. Both gonna be moving on the opposite compounds, but I don't think they've not sure if they've spotted each other out too soon. He's gonna join up with the rest of his teammates. Oh, they spot out Thug, I think, over there too soon. I'm gonna continue looting this. Pretty oblivious to squad 20's position. I think he did spot a very small pixel of Thug, but that might have been something he did not see on his FOV, and he just managed to keep it kicking. Beast though, oh, he spots out Pro moving out in the open, and he's moving in towards too soon, and if he continues doing so, they will be able to track both those players off NXT. What's the play here for NXT though? Or for squad 20 for that matter. 20, they're just going to be hoping that they find one opportunity to go for that long range spray. It's a 3x on the UMP. but I think they've moved themselves towards the same side of the compound, and things might start to get a little interesting. Squad number 15 though, it looks like they're gonna take the Scooby-Doo truck and move out of the squad 20 on the street. Now they're charging up ahead, but they're gonna miss squad number 15. Squad 15 gonna drive away from all of this, and they've got a small little bumpy hilly area to make their way up, especially with the circle moving in. Squad 20 are not gonna have a vehicle, and things are gonna start to get a little tricky for them. The minibus just so hard to drive right now. The circle's actually caught up with them, and NXT. Regardless, this should be pretty safe here. I'm worried though for squad number 20. They have a long way to go, especially considering they don't have vehicles. They're on foot. They're gonna have to spend quite a bit of heal. Let's have a look at the leaders GE and what they're up to. Looks like they have for themselves a pickup truck. And EOS just barely managed to make it to the edge of the circle, and they're going to be looking to see what is it that they can find here. There is a drop out as well. Mark 14, 762, 4x, level 3 goodies, and orb gonna come and pick that up. D7, wow. He was very close to the drop there, which was just outside of La Bendita. And yeah, we're just two alive right now, so not really gonna be looking to contest these drops, not even go close to what would possibly entail being a hot zone. They just want to stay at the perimeter and look to find that opportunity to get that third party, get that fourth party. That's the kind of fights that they want to take right now. Squad number 20. They've taken some bit of damage, and they're gonna spend some time quickly healing back up. NXT is hot on their heels. In fact, there was one drop coming out as well. They're pushing in, and they're pushing in fast. Too soon wants to go in, and the first knock does come through. Do they have any sort of reply in? Yes, they will. Pro finds one. Raman wants to go for more. And Pro, oh, they spot out the flank from the right side. Will they be able to get the reses? No, they lose 2 players, and they're going to go in for the push. Oh, but there's too many players out there. The cleanup crew arrives, and that is going to be Pro finding 3 kills at the end. Reses coming out, and squad number 20 going to get eliminated from the server. Squad number 16, EOS. They're going to be making their way into the circle on the western side. They're not too far away from the position from squad number 8. Let's have a look at Hydra has been up to. Hydra, in fact, have picked themselves the AWM onto Divine. And he's found himself a nice high ground spot. AWM, the most deadliest sniper in PUBG Mobile. Alright, looks like there is a drop being picked up by squad number 10, and it's gonna be a Groza 8X 762, level 2 backpack and level 2 military. As we quickly head over, let's have a look at MYM. Reds, who's gotten himself on top of the hill. Keeping a bird's eye view on the whereabouts of any squads who are going to be looking to come in from the southern side of this first circle. NXT going to be coming close to the current position of squad number 8. Omurai is probably going to hear this. NXT, how close are they though? Not very by the looks of things. Raman actually goes driving by Hydra, and I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled here. Is he gonna pull the trigger? Oh, there's that small window. You did see the first player led through, but NXT Raman is gonna drive straight into G. He's got so much pressure. The vehicle's catching fire. He's gonna have to retreat back out, but he ends up getting knocked down. Oh no! Problems. And will they be able to get the flush in? The shooting in that direction. They actually see the rest of NXT going up as well, and they're gonna be under pressure. GE, they've done significant amount of damage here. The first player is down. Do they go in for this flush? Yes, they will. Raman in the open field. He's done for. Quick cleanup by Manu. And is gonna be able to loot this up. They, however, come ahead and go for this contest. I don't see that being an option here. They're to just cut their losses and continue to move on. Let's have a look at Hydra. Hydra right now going to move away from that compound that they've been holding for quite a bit of time now. Shots being fired, and does look like squad number 8 are gonna be under some pressure here as well. Hydra, they spot out the entirety of squad 15, and I might expect them to stop off on the hill here. Let Divine take a couple of shots if he wants to. They are already actually at the edge of the circle, and yeah, there you go. They find themselves a nice little hill. to set up camp. Oh, they're gonna what? They're gonna flip over. Jeez. But we might see another fight breaking out here. Squad number 6. They've been spotted out. NXT, they need to move. Already shots being fired at Mafia. Mafia ends up going down. And that should be NXT getting the cleanup here. How does they play this out? They see the player out, but they're getting shot from behind. GE says, what's up? We've arrived to the show and now too soon. He needs to be worried about Hydra, who's coming up. Divine has the arm and he spots player out. Bro, do they go for the cleanup? No, they don't. They barely manage to move back to safety. Swap is gonna show himself up as well. They get themselves behind the ridge. NXT, oh, he spots out Hydra. There's Manu moving out in the open. GE, this is huge. This pick-off could be everything and he doesn't fire. He holds on. And now that means NXT are going to be under pressure. Divine, no, the shot doesn't connect in. Another opportunity, maybe, maybe not. I think that opportunity has gone by, but bro, they're pushing in GE. And that's going to be the end of NXT. Unfortunately, the push just a little too strong from GE there. And now, this is pretty much GE versus Hydra right here. Smokes out. GE gonna spend some time going for a quick loot. And now the dance begins. Let's see if GE is actually interested in contesting this. Divine just trying to force a few shots. Ah, there you go. Manu has been spotted out. Quick spray up at Fraser. Zombie gonna show himself as well. Hydra not pulling the trigger just yet though. Smart movements from GE. They're not giving him even a couple of seconds to lock that aim in. They've always used that ridge for cover and they've continued to loot these NXT bodies. You're gonna keep our eyes peeled at Manu as they rotate out. Hydra is gonna give up on this opportunity. They're moving out as well. But it is some of these other squads that I want to keep an eye on. There is Orb Quanchi. We're looking to keep tabs of the whereabouts. HK is also moving out and trying to get into the circle, but they pull themselves right next up to squad number 11 and HK gonna get slaughtered. No, they survive, they hold on, but they've left themselves exposed. Yeah, Hydra, can they get anyone? Yes, they've managed to find one and they spot more players out, and that's gonna be Fizzer who's gonna get fully cleaned back out. Holy moly. Meanwhile, there's also shots coming in from Quanchi with that MK14 up against squad number 19 that's moving out in that direction here. Oh, he just pulled out Obrai. He's done for the count, and that is the end of that fight. Hydra hold on. They lose one player though. And now they quickly move over GE. They are under pressure now as well. Shots being fired as Twister repositions. Quanchi takes a little bit of damage as well. Let's quickly look back at what GE is up to. Quanchi manages to find himself on nice little corner here. MK, can he get the shots in? No, he can't. But squad 19, they've been spotted out by Manu. Manu starts raining in the shots. They're all in the shack. The vehicles have been blown up. And there's only so much they can do at this point of time. They have to force out. They have to take the fight. Manu ends up taking a lot of damage. Needs to heal. Meanwhile, Hydra, they spot out squad number 10. And there's a fight brewing there on its own. Squad number Hydra. Alright, let's move back to MYM. It's a squad we haven't seen for quite some time, but they are very close to one of the last remaining players from squad number 7. It's not going to be too far away. They spot squad number 5 driving in as well. Reds already having taken the knock. Smokes out. They're going to go for the res play. We're going to keep our eyes peeled on this engage between Hydra as well, who are going to look 3 different directions. As there's a lot of action exploding everywhere across the map. All the squads are put so close up against each other. It's just these small little ridges that they have to work with. And meanwhile, Quanchi looks like he does manage to get quite a bit done. E4E is looking to get into the action as well. What's happening with Hex? Hex, they take a lot of damage in, but they're gonna buy time to quickly heal back up. They've lost 2 players in. I think that's squad number 10, who's gonna be looking to push in as well. Alright, Hex, they probably make this push right now. The res is already coming off. And there you go. Zoe is eventually up, but the blue has pushed in, and this blue is going to do so much damage. Can he get the heal off in time? E4E. Maxi ends up getting knocked down, and Hex are down for the count. What? They get pushed in, and E4E is going to make this Hail Mary play through. No, he can't. This barely manages to get in. His teammate is here though. Molotov coming in. Meanwhile, tapping away. Manu getting some damage done in. He spots out BI. Or they're gonna go pushing through here. The Molotov Quanchi getting burnt back up, but they've picked up the kills here. Meanwhile, Manu has taken a knock. There is Dakshu's moving in for that quick res out. Is there an opportunity for Hydra to push in on this? They want to right now. Ruth is moving up. They know GE is vulnerable behind them, but there's just too much third party, fourth party opportunity. Oh, MYM, they've all been spotted out. Hydra, they can punish this. They're all in the open right now. Smokes and vehicles are the only things that can provide any sort of shelter. Quick moment to get the heals back out. And Hydra is fighting on the other side. Ruth gonna join in on the action as well. He's gonna tap away at Ruth. Oh no! He ends up getting taken down. In fact, it's Manu who does manage to find one. BI also all in the open, but the circle is also pushing in. That circle does so much damage. They need to move, and they need to move now. They're moving in towards the direction of where squad number 19 is, and I think that's the wise decision right now. Oh, nade. How good is this from MYM? Not too good though. Molotov forcing players out in the open. Fires. Quick shots in towards Manu. Manu turns back across. Sprays. In cover. He wants to turn back around. Manu, nicely done. Finds the first kill in. Nade, how good is this? Hydra has only zombie, by the way. The nade thrown back out. They spot the players. Nades are just slightly off the mark. Maybe he would have been able to make a move there if that nade was maybe an inch to the left side, but yeah, he spots players out in the open. Manu, this is his moment to go. Sprays in. There you go. He finds two of the players and he's got pushing in. And they will eventually get the full flush out, but they've managed to lose one player there. And MYM, they've already pushed through. Look at where Nova currently is. He's looting up the bodies. MYM, perfect timing. They move out and they get the clean up. GE, they're pretty strong. Daksh has been spotted out and he takes a fair bit of damage in. Daksh gonna get fully cleaned back up. Now it's KK. Gonna do MYM. He's on the right side. They haven't spotted him. It's KK has been spotted out. He's gonna get the kill with the AK. And Noah gets the job done. It's a 3v1 situation right now. Hydra just healing out in the open in the blue zone. Can he get the heal in time? Yes, he can. But what can he do right now? He needs to run out in the open. He's been spotted out. How much can he spray? Get one spray and continue spraying away. Not good enough. MYM take the chicken dinner over GE and Hydra. Who would have expected that turn of events there? They close things out with a 10 kill chicken dinner. Hydra though, thanks to Zombie there towards the end, able to sneak it out, find themselves a second position, finish with 7 kill haul. GE, the chicken dinner victors from round 1 of the semi-finals, going to close things out in 3rd position. A high kill haul round though, 9 kills. Team SA 5 kills thanks to Mr. Fear. BI going to finish up 5th with 2 kills. Orb on 7th position. E4E sitting on only 1 kill though. And 8th position Hex finishing off with 4 kills. So don't go anywhere, stick around. We'll be back in about 5 minutes time with the final results. Big shout out to all the participants who took part this weekend. We had some amazing games. Shout out to all the viewers out there as well. Every single one of you, you've been an absolute blast to entertain. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Do let us know your feedback in the comment section. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Multimedia and Kaspersky. GP partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. This is Shade Slayer signing off. See you folks tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the grand finals of minor number 2. It's gonna be absolutely out of this world. Lots of PUBG mobile action lined up for you. See you folks very soon. Until then, goodbye and good night.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.